society has made it such that okay, when a male gender is vulnerable,
They say
they
that's
are
weakness.
Hello, my people. How are you doing today? Welcome and welcome to the Damola Spark. Yes, so I'm doing good. Maybe not too good, but yes, I'm doing good. And I have a beautiful baby here.
Okay.
Okay, see yourself now. You deserve it. Okay, so this is another episode of Talking Out series, and with me here I have
Haberdashery is the name. And obviously I'm a student.
a bona fide student.
Yes, and I'm an entrepreneur. I own a brand that is intimate with accessories, the like of ties or cufflinks and the likes. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, she's Ayanfe Haberdashery. Yes, I'll be referring to her as Ayanfe in this episode. So Ayanfe, by the way, if you are new here, drum roll. We've been waiting for you like for a very long time. Why did it take you so long? Like, what was the issue? Traffic jam or what? So, anyways, you're welcome. You're all so we'll need 2 seconds of your time if you do not mind. The first second is to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Yes, we have a very long way to go. We are going to learn and grow together. And the second is to put on the notification bell or just tap on it. Yes, any which way to get notified when we drop videos. And the third one is actually to like, but maybe don't do it now. At the end of the video, you find it valuable. Yes, you can go on with it. All right, so let's get started. Efe, I have 3 questions for you here. Maybe not, it can be more than three, but just three.
Alright.
Okay. So I know that growing up and all, we probably miss out on some things. Yeah. And probably when you now got to be a bit older, now like, oh, I got to know this thing while I was still very small, like maybe through my parents or even church and the likes. Yeah, right? Okay, so what is that one thing? I know there might be many, but yes, what is that one thing that you wish you were taught when you were small? Like to prepare for this real world. Yeah, it was a real world then too, but now this is it's real life. And the pressure is worse. Okay, so now what's that one thing you wish you were taught?
Well, looking into everything, but almost like it's a whole lot. There are still many other stuff. Just have to pick out one out of the whole thing. We point it to letting my not literally letting my guard go, but let's just say being vulnerable and opening up. So that was like a particular thing that like standing out for me, and I've and I really love to just have known how to be more vulnerable at a very, from a very young stage and everything compared to now. Yeah, so that was kind of the major thing. Like,
That's true. That like
yeah,
okay, yeah, I can relate to that opening up, especially for the male gender, because I think it's maybe like the society has made it such that okay, when a male gender is vulnerable,
they say
they
that's
are
weakness, exactly.
but really vulnerability is a very
Something.
only the strong can withstand it.
Yeah,
So and yeah, I think it should be from parents. Yeah, even sometimes when okay, while growing up and then you try to cut off a child that is like willing to talk, the child might just withdraw, and with time the person stops speaking, and then you are wondering what's wrong with this child. Okay, probably someone beat her up or beat him up, and then daddy, mommy, this one. Then stop shouting. Why are you complaining? This and this, and then vulnerability level just keep dropping till
Definitely.
you find it no more. So yeah, I can relate to. Maybe I can't relate, but I can. I know that. Yeah, I know that. Okay, so how did this affect you? Like, can you give 2 or 3 scenarios where how did it affect you before you got to know how to handle situations differently?
Well, okay. Basic scenarios is something like at many points in time, at most particular period where I should have just, like open up to someone about a particular thing that I'm being affected with. And they might just feel like, this person might just seem that I'm not adequate enough or I'm not capable to handle this thing by myself. And instead of just picking up, like requesting for help and just seeking for more ends to just like let the weight reduce kind of a thing. So in that type of scenario, I just kind of just keep to myself and then it weighs me down. Then another point is another scenario actually when it comes to relationships, like romantic and all of that, and I see myself in a situation where I know I can't keep up like with that person again. I would be like, no, I don't want to, like break the heart. Exactly, that's the word. Break that person's heart and just like let's just keep passion. We know go work actually.
That's nice.
Yeah, it don't go work. So those are the two scenarios for me.
Yeah, especially that relationship thing. Sorry, if you know that you cannot please just let the bubble go.
Let it go.
Don't let it be after 3 years, after 6 years.
That's the bombshell.
Sorry, don't be that cruel. Don't be that cruel. Like I think some people even date out of sympathy. Let's not go there.
That's like not it. Why would you date someone out of sympathy? She they want me.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yes, it is real by the word, you know. Okay, so let's be fast here. So to the third question, how do you handle it now? Or what has helped you? And what will you tell the 5-year-old Ayanfe or 10-year-old Ayanfe? 10 years or 15?
Okay. Let me take from the part of what has really helped for a while now. I'll start from defining relationships. I get to just like put people in categories. And whenever I want to like go beyond that category that put a particular person, I just kind of do a kind of evaluation then before moving forward because we are made differently and work differently. So and I get to inform the other person to that okay, this is where we were, this is where we're going to. So defining relationships that has helped a whole lot, and I tend to know who and who I can talk to about a particular thing. So it's just like it's not everybody that I know as colleagues that are my friends. Do you get? So I just like put people and then put a section of a part of my life on each person. And if you're lucky to have two parts of my life, we'll go. So it's just like we put someone in the education part, then finance, business, and every other part. So yeah, so that's what has been able to work for me so far. Re-evaluation, evaluation, putting people in category, and knowing who to open up to and at when, because time matters a whole lot in this thing too. Yeah. So and then the advice I would give a younger me, 10 years old me is you can actually you can actually open up to people and you can be vulnerable with people without feeling weak. And at many points in time I can put myself forward first. I can value myself more. I can love myself more. A place of self-worth, self-appreciation, self-love, then evaluation too. So those are the basic things I would just have, tell myself that you can do this and you can be fine being vulnerable.
Oh, that's emotional. Yes, vulnerability is not weakness. It is strength. Strength. But you have to do it rightly.
Yes,
Yes. Know
just
who
me
you can be
too.
vulnerable with. And that part of defining relationship. Yes, your housemates might not be your friend.
Your roommates
Your
might not be your
roommate might
friend.
not be your friend. Church mates, classmates. Give them that name. Let them know that you are my classmates. Those
And
start giving us.
don't be cruel about it.
Yes.
There's a way you can tell someone that okay, we are not friends, but at the same time you're not too blunt about it. So you have to spell it out, right?
Yes.
Well, there's wisdom to direct
Yeah.
actually.
Wisdom is profitable to direct.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there has to be a balance. Yeah. So that is super essential. If you don't know about friendship, I think the last episode or 2 episodes before this, I don't know, I can't really recall. But there's an episode about friendship. Before tagging someone your friend, what should you do or what should you know? And you can check it out. And so, thank you so much for honoring our invitation.
People having me.
Blush, baby, go girl, go girl.
It's my time to shine.
All right, till we meet same time, same station. I don't know when, but thanks for watching, and I hope you got one or two. If yes, now you can like the video, you can share, and till we meet again. All right, bye.
Bye guys.
Peace out.
Peace out.